Where you at, Berto?
Black people are acting white by looking professional. This is something that kind of bothers me because as a black guy who, I like to dress more like street fashion. I got my own swag. I hate the fact that just because you style yourself a certain way, you instantly get hit with a certain stereotype of person like, oh, he's a degenerate, oh, he's street, oh, he's hood because of how they present themselves. Now, again, I do believe there's a time and place for everything, right? I wouldn't show up to church the same way that I would show up to the club. So I definitely get that, time and place. But the fact that brothers are out here wearing, this new trend, the quarter zips, the suit and tie type of vibe, and now people are trying to stereotype that as acting white, it's like that's is lame as hell to me. So let's get right into the video and see what's going on, but I'm already smelling the BS from a mile away.
Like, maybe I'm too woke, but I don't find the quarter zip funny because I also didn't find it funny a couple years ago when all those black men put on suits and then stood around in suits. I don't understand what men in general, but especially black men's obsession is with defining themselves by their clothing. And
clothing has always been a part of just expressing yourself. Now, would I be doing this, participating in this trend? I just think the trend itself is a little bit corny. But what is your point here? Like, what are you trying to say?
Not really actively doing any. It's not deeper than just like, well, we can put on suits. I can also put on a suit. What is the point that you're trying to make here? Like, it's like costume. Like, let's dress up as the social idea of success or productivity or decent, productive human being. I don't know. I don't even understand what y'all are trying to communicate to us. Y'all are constantly like essentially dressing up as white men. Like, that's kind of the
Okay, I almost was about to co-sign with what you're saying. The fact that, like, yeah, people are making it way deeper than what it is. It's like black people should be able to just put a suit on and it's just like, oh, okay, that's a black guy in a suit and he either looks good or he don't, whatever. That, like, leave the conversation there. But for you to just say now, to add that extra verbiage, basically dressing up as white man, hold on. A white man is the only man that could put on a suit? And it makes sense? Is there confusion when a black man puts on a suit? Why is that a problem? And why are you even saying that? As a black woman, I'm confused. Yo, real quick, if you like making money, I need you to watch this part of the video. If you don't like making money, then go ahead and skip it, but that really should be none of y'all. I know you guys have been seeing me promote this new app called Free Cash. And the big talk of the town is
this a scam, Berto? What is this?
Well, look at this guy. And this guy, all people from our community that are making money through the Free Cash app. The link is in the description. Even one person from my boy Astro Dior's community made $1,000 using the Free Cash app. I know it sounds crazy, but yes, you can make free money while playing games on your phone. But let me break this down in a very clear way for you guys so you know exactly what's going on. When you sign up for Free Cash using the link in my description, once you're in, you're gonna see a list of games pop up. You download them, you play them, you beat the levels, get to the certain requirements that they tell you to hit. And once you get there, you're gonna get some credits sent to your account. Every single time you hit the requirements, you get paid real money. And they make the process so easy that you can cash out that money into your PayPal or even gift cards. And yes, it is completely free to use. Now, there are some options where you can spend a little cheese to get through the level faster, but you don't need to do that. The reason why this is even possible is because these games are trying to get new players onto their platform. So they pay free cash to pay you to get people to play the game. Now, I know I showed you a crazy example of somebody making up to $1,000, which it's possible, but realistically, it might take some time. This is just an easy way you can make an extra 10, maybe 20 bucks, just doing something that you guys probably do for free anyway. So if you're gonna be bullshitting on your phone playing games, why not get paid? So if you've been on the fence, this is your sign. Click the link in my description and try out a few games. And when you make your money, take a screenshot and send it to me, bro, because I want to see y'all make that cheese. Because if I'm winning, I want to make sure y'all winning too. I love y'all. Y'all know what to do. Link in the description, and you're gonna get a $5 bonus using my shit. Now let's get right back to the video. Where you at, family?
lying idea, suits, quarter zips, like associating yourself with this like stereotypically white style.
Why is it stereotypically white? Who said that putting on a suit is a stereotypical white? Like, that's crazy.
Hello? Do y'all not see how that's, one, offensive to you as a black person, upholds white supremacy, but is also reductive of your like humanness? I don't know. It's like everything all the time with them.
That's a terrible take.
Nothing latches.
I have on a beige turtleneck with a black bonnet on my head and dark blue Christmas pajamas. What does that mean? Absolutely nothing, because I'm sitting in the comfort of my own home. So when I'm seeing black people dressing up just a little bit better and they having fun with it online, you know what I'm thinking? Nothing. But that's because I recognize that what I see online doesn't really affect me. If I'm seeing people having fun, doing a trend where they showing off their fashion, go ahead, have fun. That is your right, because it's the internet. You can post damn near whatever you want online. But I'm not about to sit in my house, in my bed, in my car, bitching, moaning, groaning, tugging on my privates and moaning again, acting as if, oh, you black people dressing better than me? Oh, you're clearly trying to be white. Oh, you're trying to be just like,
Yeah, it's so lame.
like those whites. Oh, you're trying to dance with the whites. Because I don't have a misguided perception of what it means to be black. I'm not sitting here thinking that every single black person grew up the exact same type of way. Poverty, struggle, dealing in the low income.
Even if that was the case, though, and you know, I'm co-signing everything you saying, brother, but even if that was the case, who gets, like, bro, if a nigga want to put it, if I pull up to the next video wearing a suit, nigga, that's just how I'm coming today, nigga. That's the swag for today. Okay? You know what I'm saying? Like, who gives?
Having to sit there and run from the cops all damn day, or whatever it means in some people's minds to be black, because they've been seeing these dudes wearing half up zip suits and thinking, you're trying to be like those whites. Because in that mindset, when I hear that, I'm thinking you view white people in such a standard to where you are always going to view them as better than you. And so when somebody who,
it's really the opposite. Exactly. Like when she over here was trying to make a point that black people are pulling themselves down by participating and wearing suits or whatnot. But nigga, you have the fucked up perception of black people because you think white people are so ahead of us that they the only ones that can wear a suit.
has that same shade of skin as you, does the exact same thing, or dresses slightly better than your raggedy ass, you think to yourself, oh my God, you're trying to be just like those whites. Maybe they're just trying to enjoy themselves. Maybe they want to dress to impress. Maybe they want to improve their fashion. All of these are reasonable things to consider. Oh, and by the way, this is a fucking internet trend that's going to die out in a week and a half because the timeline for this is running out. And so after a few more days, this is done and everybody's moving on to the next thing because that's the internet. And this is how this shit tends to go. So when you have these people so upset and they want to have these deep rooted conversations about what it means to be black, you're setting yourself up for the most hilarious fucking failure because you view black people in a certain way that if they step out of that, that somehow correlates to them being white. No, you misguided fake ass intellectuals. That's not how this is ever gonna go. I'm sorry that your clit's not rubbing the right type of way because you're not crescenting it to the moon of how you want to dictate what book creates the conversation of how you should operate in your black ass life. But I'm sorry, people are going to dress different from you. They're going to dress better than you. It don't matter. Like I said in the last video, it don't matter if you got on a turtleneck, quarter zip, suit, you in a thong, you wearing quarter zips. That white person you so scared of probably gonna look at you and hurl a slur at your head. And what you gonna do at that point? Absolutely nothing but get back online, grown bitch, moan and rub it down and moan again. Why? Because that's your misguided perception of how you want to navigate life. You think that if somebody steps out of your comfort zone, that means they're the problem.
The CIA don't put crack in the hood anymore. They just drop clout and laugh at what people do to get it. Because how did we get here? We got a black sister with straight blonde hair telling black men that we're trying to be white for wearing quarter zips. Do you see the irony? That's like Dr. Umar giving a speech on black unity while wearing a Brad Pitt wig. I would throw my phone. Maybe I'm taking it personally because I made the quarter zip joke a couple years ago and I'm exhausted. Like, damn, can black men do anything in peace? Can we have some fun? Yeah.
Now, I'm going to tell you what's anti-black. When you go around and you unalive somebody who look just like you, you take the life of somebody that look just like you. All right, you go and you rob and steal and scam from people that look just like you.
Or just in general, but yeah.
That's extremely anti-black. See, nothing that actually hurts the community seems to be anti-black. But anything that is part of trying to improve it always seems to be anti-black.
It's so fucked up. It's literally so fucked up. When niggas be robbing, killing, stealing, shooting, doing all types of crazy shit, glorifying degeneracy, lust, all types of shit, that's black. That's us. Hell yeah. That locked in, twin. Yeah. As soon as a nigga look like he trying to better himself, and like bruh said, like, this is clearly just so for fun. Like, why is this even a conversation? Niggas are confused. Like, yo, hey, bro, what are you doing? Hey, no, you trying too hard. You trying to be Caucasian. Bro.
Ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy
fried,
that anytime there's a movement where somebody is trying to actually push the community into a positive direction, all of a sudden it's...
And it's a joke, but let's just make it deeper, right? Just for the sake of the conversation. Literally, I've seen all the memes, all of it's going from, you know, hood, dressed like this, being gangster, to like handshaking, you know what I'm saying, presenting themselves a certain way, standing up tall, using big words, completing their sentences with no slang. The proper way, the right way, right? Why are we overly associating that with only white people? Why we can't do that too? That's not positive within our community. That's not something that the black people can claim. What?
So anti-black, and then it becomes you trying to impress other races of people. Let me break something down for you. While you be doing all of that history of research and looking back on your ancestors, look up how your ancestors dressed. Look how they carried themselves. Right? What y'all do right now is absolute trash in comparison to what they did back in the day.
I'll agree.
We were proud people. We were classy people.
For sure.
We were stylish, well put together people. We was putting that on when we stepped out. All of this degeneracy, pants sagging, booty cheeks hanging out your shorts, all of that ain't our people. That ain't our culture.
That's really what they done fucking brainwashed us into doing. If we want to make it deep. Now, and I, mind you, I'm not, bro, I already told y'all where my swag is and like how I like to step out. I dress a certain way, but I'm not as so ignorant to be like, you know what I'm saying? The suit and tie swag is Caucasian. Like, nah, bro. That's coming right. That's, you know what I'm saying? It's scientifically proven when you walk into a room with a suit and tie, it's like, oh shit, who's that? You know, you get taken more seriously just off that alone. You know what I'm saying? And again, we all have the power to pick and choose when we want to pull that out our bag. But, you know, respect to the brother that walk around suit and tie everywhere and that's his normal swag. Hell yeah, I'm championing behind that for sure. For sure.
Don't ever put that on us as a collective, right? That's what you hoodlums do. But that ain't got nothing to do with us black people. Us actual normal black people have always been well put together and groomed well. We took pride in looking good, right? And this whole idea that y'all think that other races of people are so stupid and so dumb that they don't know the difference between some thug with a ski mask and his pants sagging with tattoos all over his face, that they don't know the difference between him and just a regular black man? You stupid or you dumb? You think they don't know the difference between a regular black woman and a woman with a bonnet and some pajama pants on who got her phone on speakerphone yelling? You think that nobody knows the difference between those two sets of black people? You're an idiot. We don't all get treated the same because people know who's who. It is time for separation, and I love the quarter zip movement because maybe this is part of the separation that's needed. Maybe this quarter zip movement is going to help move us into a direction of separation the way other races do. Because no other race includes they trash in the forefront of their movements. It's time that we start pedestalizing our best representation. Most black people are just regular productive members of society, and it's unfortunate that those people get overshadowed by the worst of the worst in our community, and that we have to live in the shadows of stereotypes.
It's such a crazy, like, dark topic, bro, because it's like when you really, really think about it, I think now more than ever, it's slowly starting to shift. That's why we're even having this conversation. But for years, bro, it really was the only thing, like, the black superheroes that really got glorified the most are the most degenerate ones, gang. I feel like, but it's changing though. It's changing. Like, we're seeing more black doctors, we're seeing more black lawyers, we're seeing more. I mean, shit. We just had a black president within the last 20 years. You know what I'm saying? So it's like things are definitely shifting to where we're getting more representation in the right ways. Mind you, I grew up on hip hop. I grew up on certain shit. So I'm not mad. All the most successful, all the most successful and biggest athletes, most of them are black, and all that's cool. Like, I'm not saying that we shouldn't be represented in those areas. That's dope and that's fire. We got the swag, we got the culture, you know what I'm saying? And, hip hop and stuff like that. But why does that have to be the only area where we can strive and thrive? Like, nah, like, there's very smart, talented, confident, real black individuals that can be represented in these other areas that, for a long time, we weren't even allowed to step into those worlds. It was like the only thing they wanted out of us was our entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, put that nigga on the screen and make him make fun of himself and that's cool. Or put that nigga in the form of sports for our entertainment. That was the only thing they wanted out of us. You know what I'm saying? But now we're starting to get that platform, and niggas are rising on and doing anything, because we can do anything. Y'all niggas can do shit, and sometimes a lot better, bro. So I love the fact that it's changing. I'm loving the fact that we're getting more platform as just black people in general. And, it's not just making it about blacks. The fact that, like, anybody can really get up on here, any race, anything, any color, and just do anything and have the opportunity to do it at the highest level with no limitation. I'm glad that we're finally reaching that point in the world and society where this is going to be normal. You know what I'm saying?
Because the rest of them just can't get it together. It's time to separate.
No, you're the problem, because you're looking at people having fun, dressing up, and you saying, they're white. Oh, they're trying to act white. Oh, you're trying to be white. Oh, you want to be just like the whites. You have a piss poor understanding of black people. And I get it. You grew up thinking one way about black people. You saw other black people have that same mindset. You get in a hug box and you feel comfortable in that hug box.
I don't necessarily know it's like, I fuck with what bro's saying, but I really liked everything Shorty said, because she pointed out the fact that just the pure fact that us as black people, like, as a whole, for a long time, we've only glorified the worst part of ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So I liked a lot of what she said. You know what I'm saying? I was with you, brother, on the last one with your shit that you was talking, but I don't think what Shorty was saying is crazy. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section, though.
But for the love of fuck, that's not everybody. That's not how everybody's going to operate. That's not how everybody's going to be. And it's funny that this quarter zip trend had criticisms of people wearing the quarter zips, shaming people wearing not suits, but sweatpants and Nike Techs and hoodies and all this shit. And so your response is to shame these motherfuckers by calling them white. That is how the CIA put in work to divide the black community. And they don't even have to fucking try no more.
I hear you, but I don't think that's what she said.
More, because dumbasses will see black people smiling, see black boys smiling, see black men smiling, and turn it into a fucking problem. And that's the saddest shit under the sun. And I feel bad for that CIA agent, because he worked hard to divide the black community. But if I'm gonna end this on any note, for the love of fuck, can y'all please have some fun in your life? Having fun is not a correlation to being white.
I can co-sign that.
I'm sorry that you think white people are better than you 24/7 and you can't improve your life at any fucking point to where you see people being trendy or putting on suits makes you think of that nasty white man. Your life is always going to be under somebody's fucking foot. And I'm sorry, that crab in a bucket mentality is not something I'm going to stand with, and I'm going to go over there so that I can improve my life past the point of thinking I'm always a fucking victim.
Again, I like for the most part what he was saying. It's just I definitely think he missed some of the points that last Shorty was talking about. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section, man. How do y'all feel about this conversation? At the end of the day, the crab in the bucket mentality is definitely a toxic one. So I'm never going to co-sign that either. You know, we've been through a lot, and I think it's productive to have conversations about where we've been and what we've overcome as a community. But at the same time, you the main character in your world, bro. No matter what your skin color is, no matter what has happened in the past to our ancestors, like, you're here right now. So you have the choice to make the best out of your life with the time that you have on this earth. So don't waste it, man. Love y'all, appreciate y'all. Where you at, family? I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Where you at, Berto?
I made this shit look too easy.